Okay, today is the end of week 2. The first component I'm going to be reviewing is the virginamerica.com header. So when I broke it down to just its bare HTML, I believe that it should be contained in the header tag. Within that, the first tag should be an H1 with an image tag for the logo, and that's to be followed by the nav, which will enclose the 3 unordered lists that make up the rest of the header bar, which is 1, 2, 3, the logo all the way to the left. Within the unordered list, we have list items, so on and so forth, that will match up with the names that are within the website here. Okay, then moving on to the next component, which is going to be the diesel.com contact us form. That form here in its most basic HTML. Here I started the body with an H2 tag of contact us, and then I created a form to enclose, well, the form and all its inputs. They're all clear with labels, and then input fields. Same for last name, and these match the names with the input fields as well here and go in order. I also have the drop down menu here, and this would obviously be filled in as we go along. That would be within this paragraph here. I added the text area here, which is different than the inputs above, and that's going to be within this paragraph here. Oh, this paragraph here, the text area, and that just creates that extra space. And then I have the submit button within its own paragraph here. And to me, I believe the rest is all going to be CSS with spacing and colors. The next component I did was Express.com's registration. Here I created a section with 2 divs, one for registration left and registration right, which is mirrored here. Return customers, create an account. Within the first one, I have an H2 of return customers with a paragraph underneath it. That's mimicked here. Return customers, paragraph underneath. Then I go into the actual form. There's email address label and the input. And the same here with the password and the input. And this is mirrored here. And then there's going to be the same for the sign in button. And it'll look a lot alike in the other div. Essentially an H2 with a paragraph underneath it. H2 with the paragraph underneath, and then a submit button. That's here. The next is the login for Virgin America. For this, I created a section with 3 divs, and I kind of divided it into thirds. Login to evaluate, so this would be an H2, I believe. H1, with a paragraph here, And that's my first div. My second div is going to be this form here. With the 3 containing parts that has. The email, the password, and the sign-in button, or the submit button. And the last div, I made all of these headings because essentially these are going to be more information about these topics here, and it will include a link that will connect it to another page providing more information. And that's it for the logins there. I closed out the section. For the footer, I did diesel.com's footer. With this, I used the footer tag and created 4 divs within it to match the 4 parts of the footer here. The first being the world of diesel. There's an H3 and then an unordered list containing the links to go to the links that match here. And then the same is going to be for the rest of the divs as far as help, and then an unordered list containing the links here to go to those pages. Again with share H3, and then an unordered list listing the social networks that these links will go to. And last, the subscribe section of the footer here. For this side in H3 as the subscribe to a newsletter, and then a paragraph underneath it. And I created some radio buttons for the male and female here. I created an email input, a zip code input, and then a submit button. And the rest will then be styled and sort of formatted with CSS. Okay, that is all for this time.